Sure. One, credit Coach Shiano, his team, job well done. As I kind of replay this thing, the thing that jumps out to me that there were a lot of plays we left out there on the field and at least on offense and defense. We had some explosives that we didn't hit on early that we need to be able to make, and then on defense, when we had some opportunities to get off the field, we couldn't get off the field. It's been the issue here the last few weeks. We were able to get roaming going early with the emphasis of, hey, let's try to create some balance and run the ball. Offensively, we were able to move the ball, but just could not finish drives, and we're not scoring enough points. And we're leaving some plays on the field. We had opportunities in the end zone to finish on the ball, and we didn't. But like I told our team, we got to find a way to turn the page on this one pretty quickly. We've got Iowa coming in here with an opportunity again to keep our season alive with 3 one-game seasons. We didn't get it done today, and we're running out of chances and opportunities. And we've got to find a way to get this thing fixed. Iowa's coming off of coming here next week off of a bye week, so it's going to be important for us to get back in here, figure out how to get us going again. But right now, it's all about our seniors. You think of this group, they've led our program the last 3, 4, 5 years these guys have been here. And, our mission is to send them out the right way. We've got 2 opportunities that are guaranteed left, and we need to find a way to get it going again for our seniors and finish it off the right way for them. So with that, I'll open it up to questions.
Mike, there was a stretch mid-game where Rutgers was able to put points on the board in, I think, 5 to 6 possessions, the outlier being a kneel down. What were they able to take advantage of? What was the difference there?
I mean, they kept themselves in those manageable 3rd downs, and then when we did win the 2nd down to where they had the long situations, we couldn't get off the field. I mean, the 3rd down, I think the one drive there that you're referencing, they had 4 3rd down conversions, and they had a 4th down conversion. And that's kind of been for us on the defensive side of the ball. Our inability to play well on 3rd down has allowed teams to sustain and continue drives. And we've got to get off the field. I mean, that's our job, to get off the field on 3rd down, and we weren't and haven't been able to do it. And it's come back to hurt us in critical situations, because then there are times when we get off the field. But in the critical situations, we got to find a way to get off the field.
Coach, Billy, since over the past months, threw more interceptions than touchdowns. Why do you think his play's regressed since the beginning of the season?
Again, when we use words like this, play regress, like the thing I like to see Billy do is with some of the accuracy passes, the balls that when we have a chance to complete them, we got to make those plays. But some of these interceptions, I've always said, it's easy to say throw an interception when we don't run the right route or we're not in the right location. Throwing the ball is timing and spacing. Some of it's on the quarterback, some of it's on the receivers being where they need to be, and then some of it's on the protection. So, as I've said before, quarterbacks get a lot of credit, but they also get a lot of blame. I think Billy, for the most part, we got to be able to hit the open guys at times, and we didn't do that today. And I think that anybody that knows him knows he'll hold himself accountable for those type of plays.
Hey, Mike.
George, what's up?
You mentioned the 3rd and 4th downs. Why was Rutgers such a hard out there? I mean, you guys had pressure. Calvin Manis stayed in the pocket, was delivered on some of those, and sometimes there's not much more you can do on that.
Yeah, they made plays. I mean, you just said it. I mean, there's really no secret plays to call or things you have to call. I mean, at the end of the day, it comes down to we got to make plays that are to be made. And today, Rutgers made enough of them, and we did not.
And you mentioned the run game. Roman had 76 yards in the first half. It was going good, and then only 11 yards in the second half. And most of them were on that first drive you guys had out of the break.
Yeah, again, trying to emphasize the run game, but when you give up and you get down 2 scores, to mix the run game in there, we also mixed in 25, which, the goal wasn't just to get Roman going, but to get the run game going, and we were able to do it early. The second half, when you start dealing with where you are in the game, it's hard sometimes to continue to feature and hand the ball off when we've got to score enough points. And we knew what Rutgers was doing to shrink the game and use up the play clock that was going to be important for us to, every drive was really important in the second half.
Coach, that 4th down right before the half, the pass tie short of the sticks. What was I guess what was the thought process there between, you know, long pass, long field goal, and then, you know?
Yeah,
I guess
so
there's trying to
that's
just
one of those
extend
game situations where you want to get enough to be in field goal range. We're in the fringe area. You know, and during that timeout, we talked about everybody getting enough to get the first down. And in college, when you get the first down, the clock stops because they have to move the chains. And I guess we didn't get it verbalized for us to make sure we get enough distance to get the sticks to where we call it church, or it's the declare down. You declare down when it's a yard short, and we need to get the sticks, and that's, you know, we got to do our jobs.
And then Ty gets the single season receptions record today. He's over 1,000 yards in the season. What's he meant to this team, you know, especially through some of the struggles later in the season?
Yeah, obviously disappointing that for him to have the type of year he's having, but we all know that individual awards are good when you are successful as a team, and I'm sure Ty will be the first to tell you. Obviously, he's a good player for us, a guy that's made some plays for us, but you know, right now to sit here with 4 wins and had opportunities in some games, I'm sure he'd give up some of those yardage and some of those catches to add a few more wins, which we have a chance with 2 more guaranteed opportunities to continue to extend our play.
Coach, you guys beat Rutgers by an average of 26 points over the last 3 years. What was kind of different about this year and this game?
They're a veteran group. Our guys you know, didn't make enough plays. Those guys executed their game plan to a T. They shrunk the game. I think had it close to 100 yards rushing. You know, number 5 made it back out there today, and they made clutch plays when they needed to make them, and we didn't.
With the offensive line and the rotation, where you had Hershey at center and Kaltenberger at guard, and you played a lot of guys up front, were you looking for a combination, or were you just trying to get everybody in the game to make sure that you were prepared if you need to use those guys later in the season?
We were preparing. We played everybody we thought that gave us a chance to win. We always go in with a plan for how we want to play our players. You know, we look across the board. Struggled a little bit at the left guard position early on. A couple of those plays, those negative plays took place, and to move Josh over gave us a veteran player, Michael Hershey, that's really come on here the last few games, and you know, it gave us a chance to help settle that left guard position down for us a little bit. You know, Isaac Bunyan and Tamaris Walker both are over there sharing time with a veteran player like Josh, and then what Hershey's been able to do is the last couple of weeks getting healthy gave us the opportunity to add some more depth.
Was Davis injured in the game, or was that just a switch out for Doomerville?
Therese, he went in to the medical tent at some point.
Hey, Coach. Can you please talk about the final play of the game, deciding to run the ball?
No, we wanted to get the first down and declared down. We had an RPO on it. They forced the run. I mean, we're down 14. I would love to see us punch one in. We hand the ball off, we don't get a yard, which has been the story of our life. And we've added RPO to the play with a short yardage situation. We're just not running the ball in short yardage situations as well as we need to, and we didn't get the yardage.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.